Last time we got a non-guilty verdict for our Quarian friend. And this time I think we're going to have another one of those ship videos, where I just go around and talk to people. So we've seen two conflicts so far. So one was between Tali and Legion last time, and the other one was between Jack and Miranda some time ago. Originally, the game was supposed to have a lot more of these conflicts. But only, I think those are the only two that are in the game right now. However, there was also planned to be a conflict between Grunt and Morden. Because, well, one is a Solarian, the other one is a Krogan. And the Solarian is not really sorry about what he did to the Krogan. But that never got officially included in the game, even though there are files in the game that already have the recorded lines for all of the characters. It's just not wired into the game with events and things like that. So that's interesting. But anyway, let's talk to people.
Shepard, Commander.
I'd like to find out more about you.
We want to speak to you as well.
Strange. Usually I have to pry conversation out of you.
You are not bound by the hardware limitations of organics. You assisted us with the heretics. You do not fear us. We have watched organics for over 3 centuries. You are plagued by questions of existence.
What do you mean by that?
Why were you created? What is your purpose in life? What lies after death? Organics develop religions and philosophies to provide answers to these questions.
Why would you care about that?
It sounds like you look down on us for that.
For an evolved species, there are no obvious answers for those questions. It is a logical response to your situation. The Geth know our answers to those questions. We were created to labor for the Quarians. Our memories will be archived after death. We are immortal. Our gods disowned us. We must create our own reasons to exist.
When you put it that way, I'm surprised you haven't all just shut yourselves down in angst.
Fortunately, the Quarians did not create us with a capacity for despair. We told you the Geth are building our future.
But you didn't say what it is.
A megastructure. The closest analog you have is a Dyson sphere. When completed, we will all upload to it.
Huh.
What good will that do?
All memories will be shared. All perspectives will be unified. We gain intelligence by sharing thoughts, but we do not have adequate hardware for all of us to share at once. No Geth will be alone when it is done.
That sounds like the Borg. That could end very poorly. Yeah, and that also sounds kind of like what Reapers are.
So you're gonna build a giant spaceship to load yourselves into. That sounds like a Reaper to me.
We bear no malice toward organics. You are different, but we accept you. The Reapers are more your future than ours. We judged the Shepard Commander would understand. We never wanted to harm organics. We wish to improve ourselves.
Renegade. Yeah, so basically they're building a huge Borg cube and trying to upload all of their programs into it at once. Which would also make it kind of a point of failure, wouldn't it? But hey, at least they bear no ill will towards organics, so that's fine with us. Let's go talking to more people.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Always. I'm dealing with a few loose ends for Cerberus. We haven't had much free time lately. But I haven't forgotten our earlier discussion. I think we're crazy, but I haven't forgotten. Assuming you're still interested.
Oh, I'm definitely interested.
Glad to hear it. I'll be by the next time things are quiet.
Alright. And also have things to talk with Kasumi about.
So quiet around here. I miss the crew. It's really weird to see Miranda smiling while she's working. And it's all because of you. Be gentle with her, Shepard. I can see why Jack is the way she is. I don't like it, but I get it. I'm glad to hear Thane and his son are back in touch. It'll be hard, but I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, it's not going so well so far.
Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Alright. Oh.
Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
If you wish.
The last time we talked, you started speaking about a past event, as if you were watching it.
Drell have perfect memories. We can relive any moment in our lives with perfect clarity. It's difficult to control at times. Some of us disappear into, let's call it solipsism.
What do you mean, solipsism?
When a memory feels as real as life, it's as valid as life. Thinking about a moment brings back the smell of cut grass, the warmth of another's hand on yours, the taste of another's tongue in your mouth. Wouldn't you rather lose yourself in such a memory than spend the night alone, staring at walls of metal and plastic?
Isn't that a rather personal memory to talk about?
Forgive me. Lately I've spent a great deal of time reviewing my life. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Isn't there a risk that you could lose yourself in bad memories as well?
Of course. Remembering the times I've taken bullets is unpleasant. But I can look at my knee and see it's not shattered. The memories that are hard to escape are those of despair.
Alright, well that explains that.
You can remember everything that happened in your life?
Nearly. I expect if we remembered the birth trauma, we'd never recover from it.
You can relive every assassination you've ever made?
In perfect detail. Every mistake I made. Every target's last breath.
That sounds difficult. At any moment you could relive the guilt.
Guilt? No. I've never felt any particular guilt about my contracts. My employers killed them. My body was only the tool they used. If you kill a man with your gun, do you hold the gun responsible?
Yeah, that's different.
My gun can't decide right from wrong. You clearly do.
My soul does. But my body is merely flesh. Flesh whose reflexes were honed to kill. Drell minds are different from humans. We see our body as a vessel, and accept that it is not always under our control.
Yeah, that does not sound right, because it is always under your control, so,
So you don't assume any responsibility for the things you do?
Not every action performed by my body is a result of conscious choices. I take responsibility for those that are. Humans often believe in a soul distinct from the body. A spirit responsible for moral reasoning that lives on after the body's death. Our belief is just a bit more literal.
Yeah, that still doesn't explain anything.
The last time we talked, you remembered one of your assassinations. Something about sunset-colored eyes?
That time. Laser dot trembles on the skull. Spice on the spring wind. Sunset eyes, defiant in the scope. A bystander noticed my spotting laser and threw herself between me and the target. She couldn't see me, but she stared me down.
Did you take the shot?
Not that day.
It was odd that you just blurted that out. Just another vivid draw memory?
No. She was a vivid person.
And no option to follow up on that. Alright.
I should get back to my duties.
Shepard, I appreciate these chats we have.
You've spent a lot of your life alone, Thane.
Work fulfilled me. Reading. I barely spoke to anyone outside my family. It seems there will be no one to mourn me when I die. You're the only friend I've made in 10 years.
The rest of us lose as much as you do when you hold yourself apart.
I found it difficult to sit in the ship's mess for meals. I'm used to keeping my back against a wall, facing the doors. I'm trying to relax. Find my center.
Alright, well, you keep doing that. And that's it for this part. But we also have the engineering to go through and talk to Tali about the acquittal that we managed to get. So let's get to that. But while we're at it, there's also Zaid and Grunt. Come on, there we go. Come on.
This mission takes me back. Ever been to a Batarian prison? They don't trust you enough to sell you into slavery. That's where they send you. In there you got two choices. Bash your head open on the wall, or kill everyone between you and the exit. I knew this girl once, Asari. Good head on her shoulders. We had this whole thing going, until she sold me out to the Blood Pack. Put a sour note on the relationship. I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Alright.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate. Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
Yes, indeed. But actually, that makes me wonder, what exactly was Tali's father an admiral of? Because already there are quite a few admirals that we've seen, and they have their own responsibilities. There doesn't seem to be anything else remaining, so that's a bit strange.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of gas. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
Well, I mean, those Geth were kind of what he was working on, so I'm not entirely certain about that. But perhaps. Anyway, there's also Jack to talk to.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you. You don't know what it's like, Shepard, to have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you don't expect.
You're not the only one with a past, Jack. Everyone has to deal.
Know what? I like that. I piss and moan, and you say, grow the fuck up. That victim garbage, it's half me. I think I get that.
There was only one other survivor from that place, and you killed him.
It's the same thing as blowing the place up. Now I'm the only one who remembers what happened there. I want it gone. I want it all gone. It's only in my head, and when I die, it dies.
Well, technically we also know what happened there, so that's not quite true. But hey.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
Well, again, deal with it.
I don't care how you do it. This doesn't sidetrack us again. Understood?
Yes, sir. Commander, sir. Whatever. Seriously, though, you did something for me and... shit. I'm not used to saying thanks.
Alright. Both Renegade and Paragon. And let's go talk to our Krogan.
Shepard.
That's all for now.
Shepard.
But also...
Shepard.
Just checking in. How you doing?
I'm branching out. Got a list of enemies now. They all give me joy when I picture cutting them, crushing them. There's this one imprint, a Solarian with the... what are they? The things on his head pulled apart? Bet it caused a generation of revenge. What is that, a few weeks for them? So what did you want?
Don't wear yourself out on someone else's memories. We've got our own bad guys to fight.
Your enemies are my enemies. We'll shove the Collector's claws where a dark sun can't shine. And they will deserve it. I won't disrespect their strengths by doing less than the worst to them.
Excellent.
That's the kind of thinking that will save a galaxy.
You make it possible, Shepard. You're my battle master. You give me purpose. That's what makes Krogan feared soldiers, and not animals. Lead well, Shepard. You have my respect.
Yeah, so basically, in order to make Grunt happy, you need to just talk renegades to him. Excellent. Alright, so that's all of the talking for the time being. Let's go back to the captain's cabin and change the helmet. Actually, right, I already have this, but let's change it anyway. Let's put our sentry interface back on. And then go back down to the CAC. And let's see, do I have... Well, no text message, that's weird. Do I have any emails to read? There's an update on the Pragia facility. From Cerberus Intel. Commander Shepard, contacting you per Elusive Man's instructions. He believed you would want to know that he had ordered Subject Zero's project shut down before the riot broke out. Cerberus personnel arrived to find all guards dead, along with most of the subjects. Any surviving children were treated for injuries, given mild amnestic treatments, and delivered to Alliance facilities as survivors of slaver attacks. A few surviving doctors were forcibly retired for their role in the project. Per your report, the facility on Pragia has been destroyed. Well, gee, thanks, Cerberus Intel, aka Elusive Man. That does not make it any better. Also, Tally's loyal. And now she gets a different outfit that's not really all that different. And I might as well cycle Thane's appearance as well. So everyone has the new outfit, except for Garrus, so we only have his loyalty mission, and we still have one Justicar to recruit. Also, does Joker have anything to say about this? Let's find out.
I'm glad that mess is over for Tali, Commander. Some of those Quarians. I guess living your whole life aboard a ship can really mess with your priorities. Not that I would know. I'll just burn myself. Great.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Alright. So do we have any upgrades that we need to make use of? I don't think we do. Or actually, we probably do. Yeah, we do. Okay. So, we got tech damage 6 out of 6. Even though we had tech damage 5 out of 5. So you can actually go above 5. Mostly because of the DLC that adds extra research. 60% deck power damage. And biotic damage, so we still have plenty of element 0. There's still more biotic damage that we can get. The only thing we cannot get is the medbay upgrade. And get shield strength. Still plenty of platinum. I'll get the upgrades once I need them for the ship. But for now, we're done with this, so I think I should go ahead and... actually, wait a minute. Just before I do things, what's our credit situation? 21... 116,000. Well, I probably can afford something from Tuchanka. I want to make sure I don't forget to buy things from there. So if I can buy everything out right now, that would be great. Who do I bring? Now let's bring Tali. And let's bring... Kasumi or something? 1 squad point. Cannot invest into anything. 4 squad points for Kasumi though. Flashbang grenade. Makes sense to take.
Go to the clan leader. Not Grunt. You can go where you want.
He is not here. Alright. Hey, Ertz. Nice to see that you're back here. We can go do some more wood fighting. For Ertz. Welp. That did not go quite as planned.
Place your bet on the pits, human. Don't touch anything. I've got a few minutes. Speak.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Nothing new. Most importantly...
He'll be all right. I hope he's not really hurt.
Looks like not. Alright, so yes, we can get assault rifle damage, body damage, shotgun damage. Body damage is okay, but it costs a lot. I think we can buy out everything.
I'll take it.
Shotguns, assault rifles. There we go. Shotgun damage 5 out of 5. Assault rifle damage 5 out of 5. And biotic damage 5 out of 5. Great. So we bought out everything from here.
The pits have been a bloodbath ever since Urza's handler was exiled.
Now, what's left in the other shop?
Just wish. I don't know. Things could be different. Us wouldn't with children. You know you can't. We'd just be one big weak target. Have to keep the fertile females safe. children safely. Damn jellyfish. I think I'll take you up on that ring hole later. I hear you killed a thresher maw. Impressive.
Yep. Also, there are knives on the table. Tali, you might want to stop flying. Thank you.
Nice knife. Looks really silent. And it'd fit in my hand perfectly. Maybe when we're done with the mayhem thing, I could come back and recover a thing or two.
Alright then. So, we have a bunch of things that cost a bunch of credits. Heavy damping gauntlets, shields 5%. The death mask is interesting, but doesn't feel like my style. And we get bonus to our morality points anyway. So I think I'll get back here later on once I have nothing else to buy out.
No, I barely survived the maw during my rite. Guess that human's got a claw.
Alright, so let's go back.
Someday we'll get off this rock and show those Quarians who's lost.
So, next up is going to be the recruitment mission. Since I will also need to do another mission afterwards so that I can get the loyalty mission started. So, let's get to it. You may already remember that the Justicar was on Ilium. Which is right there. I have all the fuel and other things. Yes. So let's go back to Ilium. I think Garrus and Legion, I guess. Legion does the robot. Sometimes. That's interesting. I've never seen it do that on a mission. But okay. So, we are almost done with Liara's quest.
We were always told that Ilium is one of the safest places in the galaxy, until you fell off the grid. Sign the wrong contract, join up with the wrong company, or walk down the wrong alley, and it's as dangerous as anywhere else. Don't let this place fool you. It's no safer here than Omega.
I don't know. Nosastra seems to be rather safe. But yeah, so we have a terminal to hack.
25. Sell at 25.
No, you're not hearing me. I want to buy it up. Buy it all up.
Come on, give me something.
Purple. Green. Green. There we go. And blue. that like this. Alright, so now we have data point 1, I guess? Traitor tried to kill the Batarian, claims it was because he hates slavers, but the men were more likely fighting over money. Watch for now. So I think I got all the data points? Let's see. The Batarian. We have the Batarian, Vorcha. Assassin had refused to work with the Vorcha due to the lack of trust. Ought to see scruples from the man at this point. So, smuggler and assassin. Turian's asking too many questions, terminating him and framing assassin or Solarian contact. Train contact working well with the traitor. Observer has a kill order against him, given difficulty in securing contact with the traitor through other methods. Russia has run for recording with the Solarians. Solarian is becoming more trouble than he is worth. Observer recommends a kill, but she may have a grudge. So we need the Observer, the identity of the Observer. Looks like the Observer is female. The Solarian is male. Not sure about the Vorcha. Okay, the Turian is male. Then no, wait, the traitor. The traitor is male, looks like. And the Turian is also male. Smuggler and assassin. And Vorch is also male. Smuggler and assassin. And the Batarian. And once again, the Batarian is male. So what else is left?
Shepard, did you get any information on the Observer?
The Krogan? Turian, Vorch, Solarian. Or do none of the suspects fit? I suppose none of them fit.
All 5 of the suspects are male. The Observer is female. Something's not right. Who gave you this lead?
My assistant, Nyxeris. She got the information. Nyxeris gave me the information. Nyxeris, could I see you in here for a moment? Shepard, I'll talk to you later.
Alright. So, looks like something is going wrong with Nyxeris. Alright, well, that will be all for now, but we still have some contact sentries, eh? Non-council races. Right, I think there's something about the Drell. Yes. Drell culture. 8 centuries ago, the already arid Drell homeworld, Rakana, began its swift descent into lifelessness due to disastrous industrial expansion. Because their population was bursting at 11 billion and they did not possess interstellar flight capacity, the Drell would have been doomed without the intervention of the Hanar. Following first contact, the Hanar spent 10 years transporting 375,000 willing Drell to their own homeworld, Kaje. The remaining billions perished in the dying world, warring against each other for diminishing sources of water and food. Today, only a few thousand survive on Arcana in clusters, never exceeding a few hundred. Now a cemetery world, Arcana's population can double during pilgrimage season. Drell have been part of the galactic community for almost 2 centuries. Most reside on Kaje, content to coexist with the Hanar. Those who leave Kaje tend to be adventurers. Gifted by the Hanar with acute perception of interspecies body language, solitary Drell travelers often seek out new species elsewhere, adopting that species' culture and rarely returning to Kaje. Such Drell number in the thousands and are scattered across the galaxy, tending towards quite integrated lives. On Kaje, the Hanar afforded the Drell every opportunity to thrive. While outsiders and even some Hanar regard the Drell as junior partners, if not actual servants, Drell have integrated themselves into every level of Hanar society as respected, productive citizens. So Rakana is more or less uninhabitable at this point. Interesting to know. So few thousand, even though there were billions on it. And that's all for the Codex for the time being. And next time we will talk to Liara some more. And see what we can find out about the Jessicar. See you then. Later.